The sets have all been scattered to the four winds. All that remains is a board game. Good evening. I'm Summer Baer, stage manager of this production. What you are about to witness is the retelling of the award-nominated play, Classic Mystery Game. Whenever possible, the actual actors and designers have all participated in recreating the events. What you are about to see is not a news broadcast. Join me. Perhaps you may help solve a mystery. That's pretty good.
Oh, we've missed the button. Stop.
Alright, week one, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm instructed to explain what you all have in common with one another. Unless you care to do the honors, Mr. Body.
Why me? They know who I am.
I don't think so. You've never identified yourself for them.
It's a hoax. I suggest we all leave.
There's no way out. All the windows have bars. All the doors have locks.
I don't like being locked in!
You all have one thing in common. You're all being blackmailed. For some considerable time now, you've all been paying what you can afford, and in some cases what you can't afford, to someone who threatens to expose you, and none of you know who's blackmailing you, do you?
Oh, please, I've never heard anything so ridiculous. I mean, nobody could blackmail me. My life is an open book. I've never done anything wrong.
Anybody else wish to deny? Very well. Seeing as how we're all in the same boat here, there's no harm in revealing some of the details.
Don't you think you might spare us the humiliation?
No. Professor Plum, you were once a professor of psychiatry, specializing in helping paranoid and homicidal lunatics suffering from delusions of grandeur.
Yes, but now I'm a consultant for insurance providers.
So your work has not changed. But you don't practice medicine there. In fact, your license to practice has been lifted, correct?
Why? What did he do?
Do you know what doctors aren't allowed to do with their lady patients?
Yeah?
Well, he did.
Oh, how disgusting.
Are you making moral judgments, Mrs. Peacock? How then do you justify taking bribes in exchange for your husband, Missouri State Senator Peacock's vote to certain lobbyists?
My husband is a paid consultant. There is nothing wrong with that.
Not if it is publicly declared, perhaps. But if payment is delivered by slipping cash in blank envelopes underneath the door of the men's room, how would you describe that transaction?
I'd say it stinks.
How would you know? When were you in that men's restroom?
So it's true!
No, it's a vicious lie.
I'm sure we're all glad to hear that. We all did overwhelmingly vote for the Clean Missouri Amendment.
Oh yeah, I voted for that. I've never even met Rex Zinkfield.
Oh, yes, of course. Of course I did. Right.
Gotta get dirty money out of politics.
But Mrs. Peacock, you've been paying blackmail ever since it passed, just to keep that story out of the papers.
Well, I am willing to believe you. I, too, am being blackmailed for something I didn't do.
Me too.
And me?
Not me.
You're not being blackmailed.
I'm being blackmailed, all right, but I did what I'm being blackmailed for.
What did you do?
Well, to be perfectly frank, I run a specialized hotel and telephone service, which provides gentlemen with the company of a young escort for a short while.
Oh yeah? What's the number?
Ugh. Ugh.
So how did you know Colonel Mustard works in St. Louis County? Is she one of your clients?
Certainly not.
I was asking Miss Scarlett.
Will you tell him it's not true?
It's not true.
Is that true?
No, that's not true.
Aha! So it is true.
A double negative.
Double negatives? You mean you have photographs?
That sounds like a confession to me. In fact, a double negative has led to a proof positive. I'm afraid you've given yourself away.
Are you trying to make me look stupid in front of the other guests?
You don't need any help from me, Colonel.
That's right!
But seriously, I don't see what's so terrible about Colonel Mustard visiting a house of ill fame. And most soldiers do, don't they?
Okay, Lady G.
But she holds a very sensitive security post. And Colonel, you drive a very expensive car for a man who lives on a colonel's pay.
I don't. I came into money during the war. When I lost my mommy and daddy.
Mrs. White, you've been paying our friend the blackmailer ever since your husband died under, shall we say, mysterious circumstances.
There are many things not called poison that can kill a man. I didn't kill him.
Then why are you paying the blackmailer?
I didn't want a scandal, did I? We had a very humiliating public confrontation. He was deranged, a lunatic. He didn't actually seem to like me very much. He threatened to kill me in public.
Why would he want to kill you in public?
Oh, I think she meant he threatened, comma, in public, comma, to kill her.
Oh. And that was his final word on the matter?
Being killed is pretty final, wouldn't you say?
And yet he was the one who died, Mrs. White, not you, not you.
Murder is always a mistake. One should not do anything one cannot talk about after dinner.
What did your husband do for a living?
He was a scientist. Climate change. He worked for the EPA.
What was he like?
He was always a rather stupidly optimistic man. I'm afraid it came as quite a shock to him when he died. But he was found dead at home. His head had been cut off, and so had his, you know.
Would anyone like a dessert? Perhaps a popsicle?
No, definitely not. Thank you.
I already have one, thanks.
I brought the popsicles!
No, thank you, definitely not. No, Yvette, no, I do not want a popsicle. No, that's fine. I definitely don't want a popsicle. No. Thank you, no.
They want anything?
No, they are busy with Mr. Brody. When do you think they'll figure it out?
Maybe Halloween.
Maybe never.
Well, there are 3 things in life that people can never get enough of, Yvette. Friends, popsicles, and the theater.
Anyway, I had an alibi. I had been out at the movies all evening.
Do you miss him?
Well, it's a matter of life after death. Now that he's dead, I have a life.
But he was your second husband. Your first husband also disappeared.
But that was his job. He was an illusionist.
But he never reappeared.
He wasn't a very good illusionist.
I have something to say. I'm not going to sit here and wait for Wadsworth to out me. I work for the government, and I am a homosexual. I feel no personal guilt or shame about this, but I must keep it a secret or I will lose my job on security grounds. Thank you.
Well, that just leaves Mr. Body.
What's your little secret?
His secret? Oh, hadn't you guessed? He's the one blackmailing you all.
Wait, what?
How dare you!
You bastard!
I was on my last payment!
It was you. You did this whole thing. This whole little thing. I could be eating popsicles right now. I could have them in my mouth. 3 at a time. Wait!
The police are coming!
What?
Listen, blackmail depends on secrecy. You've all admitted to how he's been able to blackmail you. All you have to do now is tell the police, he'll be convicted, and your troubles will be over.
It's not so easy. You'll never tell the police.
Then I shall. This conversation is being tape recorded.
Point of order, tape recordings are not permissible evidence.
Really?
Ladies and gentlemen, please, the police will be here in about 2 weeks, depending upon whenever the audience is watching this video.
2 weeks?
2 weeks?
2 weeks?
2 weeks? 2 weeks?
2 weeks?
There's a video this week, a video next week, and a video the week after that. And in that third video, the police will arrive. Tell them the truth about Mr. Body, and he will be put behind bars.
I think I can help them make up their mind. Who can guess what's in here?
The evidence against us, no doubt.
We didn't know that we were meeting you tonight. Did you know you were meeting us?
Oh, sorry.
What were you told precisely?
Merely that you are all meeting to discuss our little financial arrangements, and if I did not appear, Wadsworth would be informing the police about it all. Naturally, I could hardly resist putting in an appearance.
Why not? I enjoy getting presents from strange men. Candlestick? What's this for?
I don't think there's anything.
In your hands, you each have a lethal weapon. If you rat me out to the police, you will also be exposed and humiliated. I'll see to that in court. But if one of you kills Wadsworth now, no one but the 7 of us will ever know. He has the key to the front door, which he said he would only open over his dead body. I suggest we take him up on that offer.
I mean, I don't like guns.
It's not Wadsworth.
What? Who is it?
Oh my. Oh no.
What happened?
Stand back. Give him air. He's dead.
For every mystery, there's someone, somewhere, who knows the truth. Perhaps that someone is watching. Perhaps it's you. Join us next time on Classic Mystery Game.